charming. His name was Philippe Padu, a 46-year-old network security analyst from nearby Frisco, Texas. What was he like?
Very well-built, very handsome. For our first date that we went out on, just had an appetizer and drinks and talked and talked and talked and talked.
Like Diane, Philippe was also a martial arts enthusiast. Born in France but raised in Detroit, he was well-spoken, polite, and gainfully employed. And to Diane's surprise, he seemed taken by her. Just 2 months in, she says they agreed to date exclusively. Before long, trips to New York, Paris, and tropical islands. Diane says she was literally swept off her feet.
We were in Guadalupe and we climbed up to see a volcano, and I was tired, cold, and wet, and he literally picked me up and carried me down that mountain.
Diane came to Philippe's rescue, too. When he lost his job, she paid for his cell phone, his health care. She even hired him as an instructor at a martial arts studio that she owned. Then a devastating blow. Diane says she walked in on Philippe kissing another woman.
And he admitted to you that he had been unfaithful.
He had told me that he had been approaching another woman and that it was his fault and that she was saying no, but that she appealed to him and he was sorry, he was contrite, he held his head down, he was ashamed, he said it would never happen again.
But never came a little sooner than expected.
We had a family event that we were supposed to attend together, and he called me and said, I'm sick, I don't feel like I can make it tonight. But he didn't call me from the home phone, he called me from the cell phone. And that just raised a red flag. Something was up.
So, she says, she drove over to Philippe's house.
I sat in the driveway for a couple hours and cried. And got bored and started checking cell phone messages.
Not her messages, they were Philippe's. Diane says a jealous heart and the sting of betrayal got the better of her. She says she lied to the phone company to access his voicemail.
And what were the messages you heard?
One was, oh, baby, I'm so sorry I couldn't meet you tonight. I had to go get diapers for the baby. And the other one was, yeah, Sunday afternoon sounds really good. I'll see you then.
Two different women.
Two different women.
No, it was more like 10 different women. Philippe, it turns out, was quite the Casanova, seeing and sleeping with different women almost every night of the week. Many of them, like Diane, had paid for trips, dinners, even his Corvette.
Why was he so irresistible?
He has this air about him. He walked by, and it just captivated me. And I thought, I'd like to get to know that guy.
He was handsome?
Very handsome. And he carried himself with a lot of assurance. A great job. He's very intelligent. He just portrayed that he had it all.
It sounds like all of you, to a certain extent, when you met him, were swept off your feet.
Yes.
Fair to say?
Absolutely.
When you're dancing with him and you put your hands in his shoulder and his hands feel strong, you feel swept away, protected.
It's also, he's a very attractive man, and you were attracted to him. He's flattering, confident, and, you just feel helpless because there's just something about him. And did each of you think you were the only woman in Philippe's life?
I did, yes.
Yes, I did.
He made me feel like I was the only woman on the face of the earth.
Are you guys surprised that he was able to have all 5 of you? And never calling someone the wrong name, never...
Hi, sweetie. He never got our names confused because it was all hi, sweetie. He was very clever.
But Philippe's web of women began to unravel in the fall of 2006. After the relationship with Diane ended, she took back the cell phone she bought for him and obtained his phone bill. Over the next month, she tracked down 9 other girlfriends to warn them about Philippe's infidelities.
And what did you say when you called them?
I told him what the situation was. I told him that I had been with him for 4.5 years.
One of those calls was to Susan, a financial executive who'd been dating Philippe for more than a year.
She said, would you like to meet and get together? And I said, okay. And at this point in my relationship with Philippe, I was getting suspicious. Things that were happening in his life, problems that he was having. So I was curious, and we met, and I think we had a good meeting.
I have to say, it must be a curious thing, though, to
Yes.
walk to a meeting to meet the woman who's also dating, sleeping with the man you've been dating.
It's a heart-palpitating moment. The two women say they hit it off, but Susan decided she wasn't quite ready to leave Philippe. Did you doubt what Diane was telling you?
Just a little bit. I thought, this sounds like a woman's word.
But the meeting, it turns out, wouldn't be their last. After a routine checkup, Susan discovered something that would change both of their lives forever.
And I called her, and I said, "Hey, can you tell me what's going on?" And she said, "We need to talk."
Stay with us.
Andrew, this party is beginning soon. Check who's coming. And this time, do tell the guests how to get here. Let's have wonderful music. Then cue up a theatrical performance. Oh, and Andrew, do put on your uniform.
I now think my Straight Talk Android is my personal butler because I'm feeling richer effect. It happens when you get a Samsung Galaxy President from Straight Talk with an unlimited everything plan for just $45 a month. You'll feel richer too, only at Walmart.
Back then, I craved Gordon's fish sticks. Now, I love Gordon's new Skillet Crisp Tilapia. Cooked in my skillet, it's lightly coated with real herbs and spices, tasting crisp and delicious.
Just a gorgeous fisherman.
Look, at Old Navy Funnovations Inc., the hello dresses are in full bloom thanks to our Peabods and Chief Floral Officer.
Let's put these pedals to the metal.